roll onto your right side. So the exercise we call the clamshell. Real important to keep your body rolled forward. Think like you have a laser on the front of your pelvis here, pointing down towards the floor. And I want that laser to not move. I don't want that laser to climb off the wall. So you got to keep your pelvis rolled forward. Keep your heels together. A very slight bend in your hips and a very slight bend in your knees, just like you have it. So keep your pelvis still. Keep your feet together. Separate your knees apart. Do that 10 times. You want to go up as high as you can without letting your pelvis move, and leave us squeezing your buttocks right up here at the top. If you feel anything down your leg into your hamstrings, then your knees or your hips are bent too much and you need to straighten them out or roll your body forward. Perfect, just like that. And around. Okay, Dave, now we're going to do a hip flexor stretch. So step over that pad there, your left foot forward. Good. Kneel down onto that pad so you're in a half kneeling position. Now, the hip flexor we're stretching is your right hip flexor. So first thing I want you to think about doing is tighten up your abdominal muscles and then transfer your weight forward, not letting your back bend backwards. So I don't want you to do this motion. That's why you tighten up your abdominals so you shift your weight. Can you feel that pull in the front of your leg at all? Yes. Now, from that position, I want you to make little circles from your hip. Let's go around 10 times. Good. After 10 rotations, go back the other direction. And how you do that 10 times. And let's say that's 10. Hold on to this. Reach over with the right arm as far as you can. Good, so you should feel a big stretch right through here. Do those circles again. Once again, I'd have you do that 10 times. For today, we'll just have you go around 3 or 4 and slow down just a little bit. These should be real slow. This entire stretch should take you 2 to 3 minutes per leg. You want to think about visualizing your hip joint pulling out of the socket. You should feel it pull right through the front of your thigh and up into your hip and through your side. That is good. Alright, Dave, so I want you to step on that band. Your feet about shoulder width apart. This exercise we call the lateral step. Cross the band in front of you. Just like that. Pull your hands up to your hips. Good. Now I want you to take a step to your left with your left foot. And then follow it back with that foot. So keep doing that all the way across. 4 rules for this exercise. 1, don't let your feet come back all the way together. 2, don't let your trailing foot drag. 3, don't lean your body side to side. And 4, keep your feet pointed straight forward. Don't let them turn out or turn in. And then come on back this way. Usually when people do this 10 steps one way, then 10 steps back the other way. You can stop and rest and do 2 or 3 sets of it. Good. Alright, Dave, so next one we're going to work on your proprioception and balance and also the intrinsic muscles of your foot. All I want you to do is lift your right leg up like that. And balance it. Hands off your hips. There you go. Hold this for a minute. If that feels easy, which it looks pretty good for you, go ahead and close your eyes. So it helps to have a little timer so you can do this with your eyes closed and know when it is. And good, back to it. The next exercise we're going to do is called a short foot sit to stand. So we're going to take a small piece of band like this. You can also use a small rope, a piece of string, a belt, anything you have laying around at home. You're going to put the end of the band right under your first metatarsal head. That is that first bump there underneath the big toe. You're going to do that on both sides. Hold that. Now you're going to make you have a short foot, so you're going to pull your feet in like that. So you have a nice high arch, but that first metatarsal head is still pushed in. Just like that. Think about your heels and the front of the inside of your foot right along your arch being as short as you can. Gently pull up on that rope, and then you're going to stand up, out, letting that